outbox Tio. And I think sometimes if Tio get outboxed, he can get frustrated. You know, he can get frustrated and start going into bad habits, and that may be an opportunity for Shakur to really dominate that fight. So I'm going with Shakur.
I'm going with Tio.
Okay, well,
I think Tio gonna show his ass. And I'm not even that big of a Tio fan, but I just think Tio, like to your point, like you said, you don't know what Tio is gonna show up. Big fights, he show up. Big fights, he show up. With the exception of Ken Bosa's, but I think that was more so like he just underestimated that man. Like they had no game plan other than to knock him out in the first round.
right.
You know what I mean? So I think that was a totally different situation. But I think Tio gonna show his ass.
You think so?
I think he's gonna show his ass. But like you said, I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. I think it's gonna be an interesting fight.
I haven't watched too much of the social media, the back and forth that they be going on, but it seemed like from what I did see, Tio's locked in. I don't see him doing the antics and all that. He's been pretty locked in, and he's been pretty like mute. His father's going back and forth with Shakur.
That's normal,
which is cool. But Tio has been pretty much. He hasn't been doing his antics. He hasn't been trying to get attention and everything, and that kind of scares me a little bit for Shakur. You know, this is what I'm saying. I don't know which Tio we're gonna get, but if he on that kind of time where he's locked in, that's gonna be a tough fight for my boy. That's gonna be a tough fight for my boy. Long as that same type of energy translates in the ring and his game plan, you know? So it seemed like he's locked in.
So let me ask you a question.
Good.
Shakur has a good supporting cast around him, right? Like he got Bud, he got Andre Ward.
Floyd.
Obviously, these are different type of fighters, though. Mentally, these are different type of fighters. Do you really think? I'm just asking you your observation, your analysis. Do you think Shakur can sit in the pocket with Tio?
Sit in the pocket with him?
Do you think he can sit in the pocket with Tio?
Nah, I don't think he can sit in the pocket with Tito. I don't think he's gonna sit in the pocket with Tito.
But see, I think that, and that, I don't think Shakur is going to be able to outbox Tio for 12 rounds. Tio's very deceptive. Like his movements and shit. He's very sneaky. When he's on,
Right.
Again, he's not your normal boxer.
I agree.
Because he doesn't move and he's tricky. Like he's slick. And he's explosive. Which makes it even more interesting because that cat and mouse game. Yeah, Shakur has great ring IQ, but like you said, Tio does too. He's very slick. When you go back and watch some of the shit that he's done, like they showed a highlight. I forget what fight it was. My man threw a jab. He punched the forearm of the Joker and countered that shit.
I saw that. That was crazy. That was crazy.
That's different, bro.
That was crazy.
That's different.
But in the same token, that wasn't Shakur though.
Okay.
You know, that wasn't Shakur. Shakur, to me, feel like he has a lot of gifts in his tools in his bag
I haven't
as
seen
well.
that toolbox. Let's talk about that
But,
toolbox.
okay. But like you said, he hasn't fought anyone, right? He hasn't fought to bring it out.
Okay.
But I do think he has it in it. So let me ask you a question. I mean, styles make fights, so it's hard to say what he'll do with this one, what he'll do with that one, because styles make fights. I've seen Tio get frustrated. I've seen Tio get kind of bored in a fight, and then he changes his fight plan, or he doesn't fight, or his whole strategy changes. I just think if Shakur stays steadfast and give him whatever he's gonna give him for that 1 to 12 or 1 to wherever they get to, I just think it's gonna frustrate. I think that's what's gonna be the edge. That's just my opinion. I think he can frustrate Tio into allowing Tio to start making mistakes and then capitalizing on them. Do I think he's gonna stop him? No. I don't think he's gonna stop him. Do I think Tio can stop Shakur? I do think he can stop Shakur.
So you got a what, decision?
I got about decision. I got
an upset. So we're gonna come back to these tapes.
You got a what?
Upset. I'm going with Tio.
I know. With what? Just
He He ain't knocking Shakur out.
Okay.
He ain't knocking Shakur.
So it's just by decision.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good scrap. I think Teal gonna pull that shit out.
Pause. All right. That's 4. That's 4. You caught up. The kids, they see that one. Them last 2. All right. I respect that. That undercard ain't too bad either, though.
Man, let's see what he do, man.
Keyshawn, trash.
I want to see what he does.
Who, Keyshawn?
After he disappointed us.
He better come out and
smoke that motherfucker.
Smoke none of that carrying for 12 rounds.
Yeah.
He has to make a statement.
Yeah.
He has to make a statement.
Yeah, I agree.